back. Let's play a little game.
I love games. Are we playing Scrabble?
Not right now.
Okay.
Right now we're gonna play a game called Is This a Pun or Is This Words of Wisdom?
Yeah.
We're gonna go to this one. I tried being emo once in high school, but the lifestyle, I couldn't cut it.
Well, I know most people would think it's a pun because, emos cut themselves, is what is mentioned in pop culture.
Correct.
But actually, it's really all about not trying to force something. A lot of kids would see emo kids, and it's okay to be like, you know what, I couldn't cut it as an emo kid. So, it's all about finding who you are in living those values, which for me, writing the #1 book of all time.
I can tell you that I cut myself on this book many times.
Because of the sharp wit?
I had to force it.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
it's not for everyone, maybe my genius is above you. It happens.
Yes, that's pretty low. Before you surf, you should sign a waiver.
That's actually just a pun there because, let's be honest, nobody should be surfing. It's dangerous. There are sharks out in the water. Remember that woman who was surfing and got her arm bitten off and then she kept surfing?
I remember.
I think it's ridiculous. Nobody should be getting on a surfboard in this economy.
I would personally argue I would make the surfers sign the waiver if they were renting a board from me.
That is fair. If you are going to be a surfboard shop, you should make people sign a waiver.
So, and I apologize if I'm being a little contradictory.
It's okay, I can roll with the punches like the rest of them.
Yes, it seems as if you can roll something.
I can roll my R's when speaking Spanish. Would you like an example?
No.
Ask me to say thank you in Spanish.
Please say answers to these questions.
Okay.
The worst part about putting on weight is I can no longer fat shame my family by just standing next to them. I have to use my words.
Oh man, this is a funny one because when you're the only, healthy weighted person in your family, it creates this, polar opposite thing just by looking at you. You're like, is he related? Is he just with them for the day because he's famous?
Right.
So I think by just existing, you are technically fat shaming, which is hilarious, let's be honest.
In a Make-A-Wish Foundation
Yes.
sort of.
Of course,
scenario.
in a Make-A-Wish kind of way. But, put on some weight. Now when I want to fat shame them, I have to be like, hey, auntie, you are a fatty McFat, instead of just standing next to her.
So it says that Allan Sidley was raised by his single mother in Vienna. I had no idea you were connected to the Sound of Music story.
Oh, no, that's actually a common misconception. There are multiple Viennas in the world. So this was the Vienna, Virginia. We didn't really have Sound of Music. We more had a sound of hard work. Yes. Sound of, I hope I get into my A choice school, but if not, here's my B choice.
Right.
Sound of hitting a home run in Little League. Oh, where did that go? I don't know, but I hit a home run and they put me in the home run derby that year.
Right.
Yeah. This is all facts, folks.
Disappointing facts. Could you tell me where I would have found you on the television?
Oh, well, if you were watching Fox 5, there was this one day where I was interviewed on TV by a much more professional and handsome reporter, Tom. And that was one of the TV cases. And, I've done some acting. You might have recognized me in the newest Martin Scorsese film. I was in the background taking the pizza orders. But, my foot is technically in the door.
So your foot was in the door of the scene or in the industry?
Oh, both. Yeah, background, foot, and door number 2 person. That was me. And then also on TV, actually. So as you know, I live in Baltimore now, and I went to an Orioles game and was on the Jumbotron. So that's another example of the many ways people have seen me on TV.
The comedy that is you
Yes.
and your face.